News 11's Nick Ogele has more.
The Eggs Up Grill franchise has been around since 1997. With different locations popping up around the nation, Mississippi will finally get their first one right here in Meridian. I'm standing here in front of the Eggs Up Grill here in Meridian, Mississippi. This is the very first one to come to our great city, and they have a lot more to offer than just eggs. Many spent their Mother's Day Sunday at the Temple Theater as the 71st annual Jimmie Rodgers Music Festival kicked off. The Jimmie Rodgers Music Festival is the longest running music festival in the entire country, and you can't say that you fully experienced Meridian, Mississippi without it. The rules of the road can be numerous and complex. Many experienced drivers may think they've seen it all and have this driving thing figured out. However, there are a few small things you might not know about. One rule of the road commonly known by most drivers is that the right lane is for slower moving traffic, while the left lane is for cars moving just at or maybe a little bit above the speed limit. Something drivers might not know about that rule is that stay in that left lane a little too long and you might just end up with a ticket. So many animals go missing each year, causing you to see signs pop up for pets like this guy right here. But what should you do when you find them? Well, your first step shouldn't be to try and find or give it a home yourself. The Neshoba County Fair is one of the biggest events in the summer months of Mississippi. Not only does it bring out the locals, but people from outside the state as well. The thing that brings in crowds year after year. Well, fairgoers have their reasons.
We heard this Neshoba County Fair was a big deal, and they were right.
I like spending time with my cousins.
I like the horse races and going to the flea market the best, probably.
Just to being up with friends. Every night we have a good time, having a good drink, getting another good drink, and another good drink.
It's safe to say there's plenty to do. Among all those things listed was today's flea market. Conditions were muddy, but no one around the fair let that stop them from getting to the market to see what this year's vendors had to offer. Except me. Luckily, I was able to take a seat and ask some of the vendors just what about this flea market makes it different from any others. The carousel has stood strong ever since, even earning a spot on the National Register of Historic Places. And with new renovations to the carousel completed just a few months ago, I'd say now is the perfect time to take it for a spin.
Our celebrity dancers have been working away for about 3 months on this. They're all volunteering their time, their sweat, their feet, and they all look fabulous. It's just a great cause, a great night. It's amazing what the arts can do for one night in our community.
We started in September. September 9th was the kickoff, and we've been working hard ever since.
The Enterprise High School robotics team has come a long way, and now they're on the road to Oxford to compete in the state competitions. The road may have been bumpy along the way, but those bumps and challenges are exactly what helped them become who they are today.
Exercise keeps the doctor away.
Just make sure your why is your own.
Now, when you first get back into the gym, Craven says it's important not to push yourself too hard. It might even be better if you start off a little light.
Howdy y'all, I'm here in Philadelphia at the Neshoba County Coliseum, where kids from around the state of Mississippi at the junior high and high school level have come to compete in the Mississippi High School Rodeo. Now there's some big prizes at stake, as well as a chance to move on in competition, so let's just say these kids aren't horsing around.
I've been really doing it my whole life. And it means just everything to me.
And we wrap up our night at the Neshoba County Coliseum with the Senior Rodeo as we honor some seniors in what could be their last ride. I'm Nick Ogele reporting from Neshoba County, WTOK News 11. It was that time of year again this past weekend. That's right, folks. Super Bowl Sunday was upon us. If you're anything like me, you've never been to one. So I've remedied this for all of us by talking to someone that has. Take a look. A lot of people are UNT fans, but we want to know who the real sports fans are. Follow me, let's go. I got $1 for who can guess the name of UNT's football coach.
Oh, that's easy. Seth Littrell.
Seth Littrell, we have a winner.
Seth Littrell.
Woo!
No, I do not know.
My best guess would be what's that guy's name? Neil?
Neil
Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong. Our very own Tyler Perry played very well. What do you think about him saying he's gonna channel his inner Medea for the rest of the season?
Does he know about the real Tyler Perry? Wait, is this the real Tyler Perry?
This is the only Tyler Perry I know.
Good.
What's your opinion?
Good for him.
As the final day of Anime Frontier comes to a close, it seems the remains of COVID hasn't shined down on anybody's fun here. I'm Nicholas Ogele with NTTV, signing off.